Hello and welcome. This 1/12 scale video shows two different design ideas for display and making skeep and box beekeeping hives for a garden or apiary. Materials are listed below this video. I wanted to make a skeep hive for my mini gardens. However, while researching modern beekeeping, I learned the dome-shaped basket skeep did not have easy access to inspect, clean, or remove honey without major damage to the comb and bees. There are a number of different beekeeper hives available in various shapes, materials, and sizes. First, I make a mini skeep hive and second, a mini box hive. Then I show some accessories for the beekeeping. I am making my modified version of a skeep dome-shaped hive with removable frames and easy beekeeper access for carrying. To make the 1 5/8 inch height by 1 1/8 inch in diameter skeep hive, you will need 3 beverage caps. All the beverage caps should be approximately 1 1/8 inch in diameter, with one 1/2 inch in height and the other two 5/16 inch in height. To make the skeep dome top, start by gluing crochet yarn in circular pattern from the center around the top. When completely dry, gently lift up to remove. To prepare the hive for frames, remove the inside inner ridge from one thinner cap, the base piece. The removal of the ridge helps provide an even bottom for the honeycomb frames. I have marked the ridge in black so you can see it better. Several tools help me in removal, including the craft knife, scissors, pliers, and a chisel scraper. Next, remove the top from the 1/2 inch taller cap, leaving a 1/8 inch rim. This will become your middle piece. Then, glue crochet yarn around the outside of all 3 cap pieces. Glue the top lid and bottom base with yarn, starting in the center, flowing over to the sides. Roll a small loose ball of crochet yarn, approximately 1/4 to 1/2 inch in diameter. Glue it in the top center. Attach the dome piece to the top of the lid by gluing the dome edges and pressing on top of the ball. Now glue the base and the middle pieces together. Paint inside and outside the skeep. I am using honey brown. Cut or paper punch 2 handle shapes and glue to opposite sides of the top cap. I painted tan and used a stylus to curve indent handles inside the crocheted yarn. When paint and glue are dry, draw vertical lines with a white or tan colored pencil, as shown. To make the bee entrance door, use a craft knife and stylus to cut and press inward a shape 1/8 inch horizontal and 1/8 inch up from the bottom base. With a toothpick, accent the door by filling it with black or dark brown paint. To make the honeycomb frames, begin by measuring the skeep inside depth and diameter. It's approximately 7/8 of an inch in each direction. Assemble the wood frame and comb canvas parts. Place the wood pieces side by side. Draw the circle shape from your diameter paper pattern. Cut 2 sets for each comb piece. It helps to number the wood pieces with a pencil and erase the marks later. Cut a comb canvas piece to fit inside each of the 2 wood pieces. The length is approximately 3/4 of an inch, and the width slightly less than each wood piece that it will fit in between, as shown. Glue wood piece and canvas, one side at a time, centered in the middle of the wood. When dry, glue the other side. To add mini honey on the comb frames, choose glass paint. Test it first because they dry differently than when they are wet. I use mostly amber with other colors. You could also use acrylic paint and add Mod Podge. Apply it on both sides of the canvas and let it dry in between the coats. Here is a comparison of the skeep and the box hives with the comb frames inserted inside. To make the box hive, cut pieces as shown and assemble. I am making one of the frame boxes and then making 2 faux block boxes. Cut out a bee door in the center of the entry piece. Paint inside brown or black. Add handles similar to the skeep hive. Cover and glue the roof piece in a silver paper, or you could always paint it. I'm using the foil from an instant coffee container. To make the honeycomb frames similar to the skeep ones, take your measurements. I'm using HO track wood pieces and plastic canvas to make the frames. Assemble your pieces before you glue. I did not glue the frames inside of the top box or the roof, so I had easy access. Use colored pencils to make designs or little marks on your hive. To make the hive stand, you have a couple of choices. You can do a rod or slat stretcher supports, cut the pieces, put them together, and then paint. Here's the information for the rod stretcher stand. Here's the information for the slat stretchers. You could make a bee tree wreath for your skeep hive using wire and paper flowers. You could make a brick top weight for the box hive using a pre-made brick, sand, and paint, or cardboard, clay, or wood. To make mini bees for your hive, try beads or thread. I thought the seed beads kind of looked like bumblebees, so I went with a thread instead. To make an apiary display base, you could use cardboard, gator board, or wood. Glue and When pressed, use dried tea bits. Do a small section at a time. Add pavers to set the hive stands on. Add thread and floss grass to the display base. Use assorted colors and paint for variety. This process does take quite a while. I cut cardboard pieces about 6 inches by 7/16, wrapped thread and embroidery floss around, glued the ends, double glued the bottom edge. When dry, I cut the top edge and gently removed from the cardboard. Then glue those threads together, wrap into 1/2 inch or 1/4 inch pieces, roll, fluff, and then glue to the top ground base. You can paint. I used about 8 tea bags, dried used chive flavor, for the ground base, the earth soil. And then I started putting grass bits all around. I just did it in little spots and then filled in as I could. In between the grass, I also added flowers, the wild flowers, red and white clover, and dandelions. I've made some previous videos with those. And then some leaves. And then I have some fillers that I got at the store, and I show you a picture here toward the end. And just mixed them up in the grasses among the beehives. There are many ideas for beekeepers, including equipment, tools, and supplies. Here are some of the ideas that I tried. A beekeeper hat and veil, the sun garden type. Gloves and sleeves. Here's how I made the beekeeper glove and sleeves. A handcart dolly with non-movable wheels. Here's how I made the handcart dolly. The handcart dolly wheels and coasters. A paper towel roll and holder for the handcart dolly, and a waste bag. And mini toolboxes to put on the handcart dolly. Some bee supplies. Some tools. Most of them are made with the HO track wood piece and stickers. And of course, the Beekeeper smoker. and smoker cap, and pellets. A mini hand drill for the spinner extractor, a charger base for the mini drill, a bucket using an effervescent plastic tube, spinner extractor for the honeycomb frames using plastic beverage caps and the effervescent plastic tube cap and metal bits. I drilled a hole at the bottom of a bucket for an eyelet and then added a brad painted yellow for the honey gate. The spinner is the top of the effervescent plastic tube. I had to cut the rim off. I painted the angling side pieces silver, and that way 2 frames can fit inside of that. Then you can put a cap below or just a piece of paper and slip it into the bucket. And a beverage cap that'll go over top the spinner. Add some metal pieces and then drill a hole into the cap so that the drill will fit in it. The mini drill. You can make some honey jars out of plastic beads, interesting plastic bits, and metal pieces and labels, or you can purchase them. I also made a mini tote bag from cotton and ribbon. I hope you like, share, and try some of the items from this video. Thank you so much for watching.